What up, guys? That Comic Awesome here, doing another review, doing Teen Titans 18. And this is part 2 of the It Ain't Easy Being Green story arc. This takes place after the Super Sons of Tomorrow cross arc that spanned Superman, Super Sons, and Teen Titans, which saw kind of especially the Teen Titans kind of picking sides of whether to help Superboy or to help Tim Drake in his quest to the Titans were going to help detain Superboy, but Tim Drake wanted to kill him. So there was, again, after that, there was a divide of two, split the team in half. And I was really hoping that this is like two solid issues kind of after that, and there really hasn't been much mention of the team having their differences. There's about 2 sentences in here, but other than words, I don't see that there's friction between any of the members, which I don't like. Again, a major, something major happened to kind of polarize the team and make people either go one way or the other. And now that that's done, I feel the team is just kind of back together. And outside of, again, maybe saying one or two things, they're completely, back on the same page. As far as this story arc, as the Titans are rebuilding Titan's Tower, Beast Boy decides he wants to go on a journey of self-discovery. Ends up finding these like punk rock gamers who don't like themselves and are upset and sad at the world and were bullied and this and that. And it's this gaming company that's like sparked these VR things that allow you to escape reality. And so now Beast Boy's kind of fallen in with them, and the Titans are working a separate case that leads them in the same direction, and that's where this kind of picks up. So let's kind of jump in, check it out. So you get kind of a more fairy tale version of Beast Boy's origin, where he hits the ball, the monkey jumps out, but instead of biting him, his dad saves him, and the monkey swings away, and his parents are like, "Don't worry, Gar, you're going to be safe always." And like kind of has these like flashes of like him, doing all this great stuff and everyone liking him. But then he comes back and he's still in reality, which is awful. But then this is where I had some issues. So the idea is they're going to send Pixie, which is this gaming platform, out to all of like the dweebs and the nerds and and everyone who's been bullied and down on their luck. So they kind of send it out, and it's like, okay, I get that kid. This kid's in garbage. But then I saw this picture, and this picture didn't jive with me. Like, I didn't get this. The chick wants to escape. But like, I get it. These are nerds. I'm like, okay, it's like your standard, Dungeons and Dragon. Hey, that's fine. But they're friends. Like, I don't understand, why would any of them want to do this? Because you have friends. Like, the idea of this is you want to escape reality, mainly because you don't have any friends. But they have friends. Like, why would they want to do that? I digress. So, meanwhile, this is the dialogue that I was talking about that kind of, mentions in passing that there's maybe some friction. So Raven and Kid Flash are working together to fix the T-Cruiser. And so they get it working, and then Raven says, if only people could be that easy to fix. It's like, maybe things would be different between us. Yeah, if only. And then she's like, oh, this is the symbol for hope and patience. Just be patient with me, okay? again, you're working together. You're being cordial. It's like I don't see the friction. Like I see the words, and like you're saying, you're kind of going through the motions that there's a problem, but I'm not seeing that there's a problem. All I'm seeing is two teammates working together to accomplish a goal, and they're being cordial about it. Like, it'd be one thing if it's like, like Kid Flash was like, getting something, and like Raven says something under her breath, like I can't believe, and like Kid Flash is like, geez, she's always like blah blah blah. It's like, and they were like nitpicking at each other. Like, I get it, but it's like, you guys are just, it's like you're fighting because someone told you should be fighting. It doesn't make sense. So then, Robin busts in, and again, I love how short Robin is. Like, I get it, he's supposed to be immensely younger. I think he's only 13, where the rest of the Teen Titans, I think, are in their late teens. He's just so short. He stands on the chair, and he's like the same height as Wally and Raven. It's pretty hilarious. So one of the other cases that they're working, they stumble across one of the little things that gives you access to Pixie. So it leads them to this invitation that was sent out, and I like this. So if anyone watched my last review of Teen Titans, I went into detail about how SJWs don't like the way they look, and therefore they make themselves look more grotesque because they feel different. They want to mimic what they feel like on the outside with how they feel on the inside, and then it's like a vicious cycle. It's like, well, I don't like, I don't like my hair, so I'm just like shave my hair off. And if you think it looks ugly, then you're a freaking bigot. And then I'm gonna, pierce my lips because blah blah blah, and I want to do this and that, and like I'm gonna make myself look totally different, because I don't like the way I look now, so I'm gonna make myself look completely weird. But then she has this like alter persona, which is this like tall, shapely, butt out, belly shirt, perky boobs. And it's like, why are you, wouldn't take that much for you to look somewhat like that if you took all the hoops and stuff and, made yourself look less ridiculous. But then I like this because Beast Boy pretty much calls her out on it, because she's like, all right, let's go talk to our fans. And so she like fires up her little hologram thing, and he's like, whoa, you're going out there, and he has some solid advice. Like, you're going out there to talk to, the losers, the outcasts, the bullied, the victims. He's like, you're gonna, don't go out there as this fake person. Go out there as you, and they'll appreciate that. Which, I mean, that's common sense. Like, I get if you're getting somebody who is a little superficial, but if you're talking to a bunch of like nerdy people, you want to look a little nerdy. Like, I don't, that would probably be, if this is what your demographic looks like, yeah, you probably want to look like this. I mean, if I saw that, I'd probably be like, yeah, I'm not gonna shove this nostril thing up my nose. So the Titans kind of show up, and again, there's friction, but again, it's so, obviously there is some chemistry between Raven and Wally, but it's like, she keeps trying to like shut him down, but it's like, I don't get that they're at odds with each other. That, and I like how they're talking about like they're undercover, but like Starfire is like dressed in jeans and t-shirt, and she's looking good. But again, classic Starfire, it's like, oh, those contact lenses are sick, they hide your pupils. And she's like, I have no students to hide. This is amusing. But yeah, Wally's like, your cloak can't hide how pretty you are, but still, it's good to see you out of costume. She's like, Wally, let's stay focused on the mission. Again, it's like, are you guys at odds, or are you just flirting? Like, I don't get it. Like, I want to see I really wish there was, after Super Sons, kind of a couple issues where, you kind of saw the Titans really, butting heads with each other. But you didn't get that. So it becomes very apparent. So right in the middle of the action again, what do you get? A 2-page Bendis is coming. So they're demoing the Pixie game, and like, oh, you can do all this cool stuff. But when the Titans go to confront Beast Boy, of course, he has the Pixie thing in his head. Things go sideways, and I think next issue is going to be really good with a pretty decent climax, if not issue before the climax. So we will see. Was this my favorite issue? No. Was it good? Yeah, it's been pretty decent. It's not my favorite team book. Titans is my favorite team book, but it's okay. I really wish there was more, again, dynamic in the feuding between them, but so be it. Subscribe over here, watch some more videos, hit me up in the comments, let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you next time.